So I thought we'd get into a little more on enemas. Who's been doing their enemas? I know I haven't. I haven't. I've been slacking, and it sucks because when you keep them up, you do them routinely, your body doesn't like get just backed up. You won't have such a I don't want to say a hard time, but it won't take so long to basically clean you out. If you're only doing it like maybe like once a month, to me, like that's not enough. Like if you want like the best results, I think the best results would be at least 4 times a month, so like 1 time a week. And you'll see the more you do them, like the shorter they'll be. You won't have as much caked on, you know, feces. And also your first one, especially if it's a coffee enema, which I would say is like a more serious enema, just in that you will feel the detox like afterwards, and you might have to like go lay down for a little bit. I guess the fatigue afterwards that comes with having a full body detox, and basically all of those heavy metals and toxins just all leave. And yeah, I could leave you kind of like wanting to lay around for like a few minutes afterwards. You know, it just depends on how you're taking care of your body. I thought we'd just start with what enemas do. They do so much. If you see or if you hear something on this list that you really want to target, I would definitely do your own Google deep dive into what type of enema would most help you with whatever you're trying to relieve. So this is kind of a long list, but these are some of the most popular things that enemas help with. Number one obviously is constipation. Next would be candida and yeast infections. Yes, this is a thing. Also, candida is there's multiple types of candida, so depending on which one you may think you have, I would look further into that. And also candida can attribute to just, I mean, acne, lethargy. There's so much that like candida basically messes up within our body. So there's that. Some people do enemas for backaches or just body aches in general. There are different, especially chamomile tea enemas. Those can really help, but kind of completely relax your entire body. I would put that one up there with some of the other more relaxing enemas that might like actually put you to sleep afterwards. Another thing enemas are great for is fatigue, bloating, indigestion, weight issues. It is true. Weight issues. When you're holding on to all of that extra stuff, I feel like I had like the flattest stomach of my life when I was just doing routine enemas. Like, and I only had to do them like once a week to keep everything flushed out. Obviously, the more you do it, the better it'll be. It's so interesting because like when you look into enemas, like, you know, you'll see things about, they'll talk about how doctors used it to treat patients from like wartime, how pharaohs used them, kings used them. There's like a really famous king, and basically one of the things like they would tell his family members is like, yeah, he had over 2,000 enemas, and that's what helped him live such a long, healthy life. Gerson therapy, which is very popular for those with cancer. People will sing the praises of enemas for that. Also, some of like the most famous models in the world used, you know, enemas to help keep them, I guess, their body weight in check, and obviously the flat stomach benefits. Another thing is skin conditions. I did not know that psoriasis, I knew kind of that it affects acne, because gut health, especially if you don't want to have, you know, healthy gut flora and you're not going as regularly, the buildup of the toxins do have to come out some way, and so usually it is reabsorbed in our blood and it comes out through our skin. So I knew that not doing an enema like this is if you have issues with your skin, like I knew that it could be a contributing factor to acne. But the psoriasis and what is the other one some people get? Eczema. Psoriasis and eczema, I actually learned that today. Another thing is headaches, hemorrhoids, sinus congestion. Yes, sinus congestion. Obviously there are certain enemas that will target each one of these issues. So, you know, I can't just say that there's just one type that's going to knock out this whole list, but just, I'm not even done yet. Like, obviously flatulence, loss of concentration and unpleasant breath. The unpleasant breath, to me, honestly, that should kind of be under the candida and yeast category, because candida is something that can contribute to, especially if you have the mucus candida, it can you know, contribute to not so great breath. But well, don't they say mouth issues, breath issues all lead back to gut issues? So if you don't have healthy gut health, or healthy gut health, if you don't have, you know, a healthy gut, obviously there's a lot of issues. And so that actually was the small condensed list of what enemas can help with. You guys already know coffee enemas are like some of the best for boosting your glutathione production, and that is my favorite. There are a couple other enemas that I thought I would share today that I think they're kind of cool, and that these are ones that I myself will be trying, and I'll just share with you guys what they do. The first one, well, aside from the coffee enema, you guys already know this detoxifies your liver, it stimulates your gallbladder, and basically that gallbladder just completely pushes out the bile, and that is where all the toxins are, and it's really, really great. Coffee enemas make the most bile, they get out all of that crap, and after that, that's when the glutathione production starts. And so that's why coffee enemas are my favorite. You can actually feel you'll feel lighter, you'll see a change in your skin even afterwards, like almost like a glow. It's pretty crazy, but it is kind of intense if you have a buildup of heavy metals, if you have a buildup of toxins. I think it's getting off sometimes months and months, for some people years, of caked on feces in your intestines, and it's just, you know, it'll make you feel like I said, like a little tired afterwards, maybe a little lethargic, but usually that's like after your first, and then each one you take after that, like it'll be nothing. For me, when I was taking them all last year, I just go on about my day. Like I leave the house, I go to work, like it's not a big issue. But stopping for so many months and then starting back up, I definitely, you know, the after the coffee enema, I felt my body just kind of tired after the detox, and you never know just how much you have built up that needs to be released. So coffee stimulates bile flow, removes toxins in the large intestines, it promotes improved digestion 100%. It'll help you digest any food that comes into your body much easier, and it's just like, it's a total detox. It's pretty serious in a great way though. So this second one I was kind of interested to try is German chamomile. There is such a thing, it's not just regular chamomile, because I have regular chamomile and I would literally try it today, but this is something I'll have to order. Basically, this is a relaxation colon cleanse, and it's gonna cleanse your liver as well, and it helps calm your digestive tract, eases IBS, but the period pains is what I like. The period pains, migraines, if you have like a chest cold, sore throat, it can help with stomach ulcers, and also German chamomile does stuff for your skin. So this is one of the ones that are under the category of skin health, so like psoriasis, acne, and eczema. So I think it's just the anti-inflammatory properties. Now there is another one, the regular chamomile enema. It's just more so under like relaxation, like that's like some of, I guess, the biggest properties, but the German chamomile one tends to do more. Of course, once I buy the German chamomile, I'll try out both and see what I notice, but mostly the woman health stuff, so like you know, period pains, and it's perfect because I just started my cycle, so I can actually test that out, and headaches and stuff like that. So, and obviously acne and stuff like that. But to be honest, any type of enema you're gonna do is definitely gonna help with your skin, because it's helping basically flush out any buildup of toxins. And if you do not get those toxins out of your body, it's reabsorbed, and yeah, it has to come out through your skin. So, and any enema would really help, but supposedly the German chamomile goes a little further than the others. There's another one called a Burdock Enema. I'm assuming that just using the burdock root, again, this is another one for skin, but it also does affect hair and blood. There were some other ones that are enemas, and the herbs that are used like do detox your blood. I didn't add any of those to this list yet. If we need to make another video, I'll do it. But this one is good for your kidneys and your bladder, and then it affects your skin, your hair, your blood, and it breaks down calcium deposits. For me, I don't really understand the calcium deposits issue, so that isn't something I was interested in. But I like that burdock root is an antiseptic, and so it kills bacteria, and you guys know what bacteria does. It causes acne and other issues. So the last one that I'll be trying is red raspberry leaf enema. I like red raspberry leaf tea. It is great for everything reproductive health, women's health. Basically, it eases menstrual cramps, it gives you easier periods. Some people say if you're using it a lot, it'll give you shorter periods. It's one of my ingredients when I do yoni steams, along with, like, you know, a blend of other really helpful herbs. But basically, it is a really good source. This was the surprising part. Really good source of potassium, magnesium, zinc, and iron. You guys all know most of those help with skin. The magnesium, the zinc, the iron, and so that's why the red raspberry leaf one made it to this list. But those were my 4 that I was like, yes, I basically have to try these.